commendation is due to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. He has made us faithful people who show sympathy towards each other. May He continue to perpetuate His benediction and peace upon the seed of His prophets, Muhammad, as well as all of his companions. Amen. My people, let us continue to fear Allah. Fear Allah wherever you are. As Muslims, we should know that feeling concerned with the plight of our brothers and sisters who are being oppressed inside the occupied land by the Zionist Jews, for us to feel concerned with their plight and do the necessary things should be considered a noble service with which we will make Allah happy with us. As He the Almighty described us in Surah Al-Fatih, Quran chapter 48 in verse 29, as being ashidda ala al-kuffar, severe against the non-believers, ruhama'u baynahum, but merciful among themselves. Oh, servants of Allah, if this description could insinuate anything, then it is pointing to the fact that a Muslim who shows no concern about the plight of his brothers and sisters will not be considered as part of this ummah. And it is a well-known fact that the Messenger of Allah sallallahu alaihi wasallam himself has described how relationship should be between one believer and the rest of the believers. The companion Nu'man ibn Bashir radiyallahu anhu reported that Allah's Messenger said, "Tara al-mu'minina fi tarahumihim." You will always see how the believers are showing sympathy towards each other. Watawadihim. You will always see how they were showing love towards one another. Wata'atufihim. You will always see how they are being kind to one another. Kamathalil jasad. Just like one single body of a human being, idashtaka udwan, that if that body has a complaint about any part of his body, if he suffers complaints and pains in one particular body, one particular limb and part of his body, tada'a lahu sa'iru jasadihi bis-sahari wal-humma, all other parts of his body will be affected with sleeplessness and feverish condition And that is why you as a human being, when you will be having catarrh, you know how your head is. The catarrh is inside your nose, but you will be having headache, not able to sleep. You will be having fever in all parts of your body. Imam Bukhari and Muslim both reported that hadith. And as you know, good people of the world who are fair and just in their judgment, be they Muslims or non-Muslims, all say that the land of Palestine belongs to the Arabs, not the Jews. It belongs to the Arabs ever before the English colonial masters invaded it with occupation and enabled the Jews from migrating there until when it was 1948 in the Gregorian calendar, they established the state of Israel in Palestine and divided the land in between the Jews and the Arabs. When it was 1967, the Zionist Jews added the portion belonging to the Arabs to their hold and refused to surrender to all plea of social justice. Others are calling them to let there be two states. So far, the land has been divided between the Jews and the Arabs. But the Israelites are refusing. It is this stubbornness of the Jews that annoys the Palestinians. But the Zionists are considering them terrorists in their own land. Israel is now destroying all infrastructures there, killing children who are innocent, women who are helpless, elderly people who are not armed, and even men who are powerless, and they are leaving widows behind, orphans behind, without shelter in their own country. Here in Nigeria, our internally displaced people have been sheltered, but for those people, nobody can shelter them because Israel is preventing any relief materials from reaching them. If the situation now, as it is in the world, cannot permit Muslims who are interested in traveling to Palestine to join the troops that are defending that land, then Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam has said, "Asai ala al-armalati wal miskin." There is another way for you, because taking care of a widow or a helpless, indigent person Kalimujahidi fi sabilillah will make you look like those who are carrying weapons against their enemies. The narrator, Abu Hurairah radiyallahu anhu, said, he even thought that Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam added to that by saying, Kal-Qa'imi la yafturu. Such person will be rewarded like someone who tirelessly performs salat. Wakasoyimi la yuftiru, and someone who observes fasting without breaking. This hadith has been reported by Bwari and Muslim as well. Therefore, any of you who is able to do one thing or another in taking care of the interests of our Palestinian brothers and sisters to do so, so that at least if he cannot go there, what he is doing here will be regarded as if in his heart of the religious defenders of Palestine there. That will be his own reward on the resurrection day. Those who are not able to do, like all of us are, the least we can do is to help them with our dua, that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala should make them victorious upon their oppressors who are transgressing against their rights in that land. That is the least we can do. May Almighty Allah help them against their enemies. Allahumma thabit aqdamahum. Allahumma ansurhum ala a'da'ihim. Allahumma hizim al-ahzab. Allahumma hizim al-yahuda sahayina. فإنهم لا يعجزونك فلا حول لنا ولا قوة إلا بك. اللهم ربنا تقبل دعاءنا ولا تخيب أعمالنا فانصر إخواننا المجاهدين في سبيلك على أعدائهم يا رب العالمين. وسبحان ربك رب العزة عما يصفون وسلام على المرسلين والحمد لله رب العالمين.